From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Leading into the box now, Ender Inciarte.
The center
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Inciarte.
Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, man, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Lowry over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Bro, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sean Newcomb, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Really love Sean Newcomb. He reminds me a little bit of Andy Pettit, but better stuff. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good curveball and breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better. Good fastball. The key for Sean Newcomb, getting ahead with the fastball to give himself a chance to use those off-speed pitches. Quality lefty with a very high ceiling.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Pops this one up. Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch of the at-bat, and he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply toward the right side. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. They'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Conforto is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
That is good. The second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Michael Conforto having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Here's Robbie Cano now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Robinson.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three. And Cano's able to lay off that time. He'll reach on the base on balls.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Jed Lowry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Cano, base runner at first with one out. A ball and 2 strikes now. skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Steven Matz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. This is in the air out to left field. Acuña's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's
Leading off for the Braves, the catcher, Brian.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. And it's fouled away. Swanson is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Gets the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
First pitch on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The center fielder, number 11. Ender.
So stepping in, Ender Inciarte. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there. He's got it one away.
The center fielder, number 33.
And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. So striding forward now, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit. A little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Popped up. Matz moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
The third baseman, Josh.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that brings up the former American League MVP Josh Donaldson. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in, Michael Conforto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0 the count. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Another try at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
The next 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, number 20.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in now, Peter Alonso, and he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Conforto gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Ball 3.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Three and 0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Markakis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Motter. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. One run is in. Throw comes to second, and he'll get in there safely.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In now, Steven Matz, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with the ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So, welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
That misses 1-2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He's good. Albies is on the move. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
First offering on its way. 1-1. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Softly on a line to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Here it is on 3-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 33.
Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Too high, 1-0. And he'll snap one over to first.
No, he's in there.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Rosario on at first, nobody out. Throw over to first.
He's good.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
40. Wilson.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Max Fried comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
The 0-1 and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Fielder, Michael Conforto.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up, and there are 2 away now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. This one's still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
You said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find the gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Johan Camargo will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The center fielder,
all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Lowry in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Nick Markakis.
Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so
belted high and deep into right center. Nicklin going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Jesse Biddle enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
The third baseman, Jed.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Taylor Motter steps into the box as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 1-0 count. Here it is. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So digging in now, Steven Matz getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat, high in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ready for another chance. Freddie Freeman, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Back up the middle. Cano towards second. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in now, Ronald Acuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Right back to him on the mound. He'll send it on over to first, and a big out there as that keeps the runner anchored at third with 2 away now.
Number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Conforto on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The batter, number 7.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Charlie Culberson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Charlie Culberson.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless of course all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision.
Number 38.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-2. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Arodys Vizcaino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. Previously against Vizcaino, he's 0 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt him. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helps get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Previously against Vizcaino, he's hitless in 6 tries. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming. Runner going a second time. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Ready on 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can set down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Jeurys Familia will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Mets out in front, 6-3. Johnny Venters is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So coming to the plate, Peter Alonso. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batter, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down and away.
1
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Stepping up now, Jed Lowrie. He was a ground down victim last time up. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Two out, nobody on. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down. In now, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Count 1-0.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. The relay, not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Riding in once again, Brian McCann head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Albies, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 on its way. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs.
He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The New York Mets with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Steven Matz pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Sean Newcomb permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.